Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a very quick get ready with me to show off a few new skincare products that I've been sent. I totally forgot to do an introduction for this video and I'm editing it back at the moment, which is why I'm doing the introduction now at a school. I'm so sorry if you can hear kids on ukuleles behind me. I forgot to change the resolution from my long form recording for students to any actual quality. So it looks like it was filmed like 15 years ago or something. The quality is truly awful, but I found it entertaining and I wanted to keep it anyway. So if you would like to see some absolute potato quality video, but like generally good bands anyway, I guess you can just keep watching. I'm so sorry. Okay, so starting out with the vitamin C serum. This one is by Klairs and it is the freshly juiced vitamin charging serum. I'm going to use about 2 pumps of that and it's a clear colour. This one was sent to me not for review but just to for my consideration, which is quite cool. I really love Klairs products in general and this one is no exception. It doesn't smell too much like vitamin C, but I am going to go quickly wash my hands because that vitamin C's make your hands stink. So now I have clean hands, which is great. I've really been enjoying the serum. I think I've been using it for about 2 months now and I feel like it gives a little bit of brightening to the skin. It's not irritating, so if you've not used a vitamin C before, then this one would be quite nice. It's got moisturizing ingredients like sodium hyaluronate and madecassowide. And then since that one is now not sticky or tacky anymore, I'm going to move on to the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96. I'm using Power Essence, which is an old fave of mine. If you've not used snail products, you should try. They are excellent. They don't smell like snails and they don't feel too much like snails. They do have that like really slidey, almost slimy texture. It's quite odd, but I promise it's really not that bad. It's not that weird. I usually do my skincare in my pajamas, which is what I'm doing here today, because you know I don't get dressed up for a camera. I don't care. And then as my skincare, especially my sunscreen, will settle down, that's when I'll get dressed and then do my makeup. The cream is by Beauty of Joseon. It's called the Dynasty cream. I was given this for review by, I don't even know, it's been a while. I got it last year, probably Hairstyle. They sponsor the majority of the products. The Klairs was actually sent directly by Klairs though, which was quite cool. I'm going to read that. Was a wish trend. So I don't think that Klairs had my actual details. Someone.
Get up, you piece of shit. I love you. Have a great day.
That's my Google Nest talking to me. Sometimes I sleep in and like 8 o'clock is like the maximum that I can sleep in before I need to like get up. So that's just in case I don't wake up. Totally forgot about it at that moment though. And then my skin is feeling nice and lightly moisturized. It's not super heavy. I do a lot of the heavy skincare at night, so I don't have to kind of mess with my makeup during the day. And then for sunscreen, we are using the Dr. Ceuracle Cica Regen Vegan Sun. This one was one of the sponsored products from Hairstyle, and it's not my favorite. It has a really strong rosemary scent, and it feels like it just feels like I'm cooking vegetables on my face, and it's a pretty intense smell and it doesn't go away very easily. So I also use quite a bit of it. The recommended amount for this is actually almost probably too little. The recommended, oh god, it just smells so much of rosemary. I like rosemary in some certain things, but not really in skincare, like the scent of it in skincare. I try to do like the rosemary water for your hair, and oh my god, that made me want to vomit half the time as well. So yeah, this one is there are some good parts about this sunscreen. It's apparently vegan, which is great, and it's very see-through. So as you can see, I've already got fair skin, so I can't vouch for its appearance on melanated skin. But for me particularly, it doesn't look like there's any white cast at all. It just looks like it goes clear when I rub it in. However, so far for me, it does not sit well underneath makeup. Ooh, I've got some irritation around my nose. So the best way that I can use it is with no makeup, because it just looks really nice. Like, it's nice and shiny. It is really irritating my skin today though. Like, I can feel it around my eyebrows and around my nose, which I was scratching at yesterday. So it's not causing irritation, it's just irritating something that was already there. Like, it's just flaring stuff up. Why? I don't know. But yeah, the wild thing about it, this sunscreen, is that it feels like it settles down into the skin. Ooh. The burning doesn't go away within like a minute. I am going to go wash it off though. It feels like it settles into the skin really nicely and you can't feel it. So my face doesn't feel sticky, aside from the usual like moisturized sticky. But when I put makeup over top, it just slides around. So the makeup slides around on top of the sunscreen and it just looks like it pills up and it's really awful. So I am going to get dressed, make sure that the sunscreen doesn't irritate my skin anymore, and then come back into makeup. Okay, so now I'm dressed. It's been about between 5 to 10 minutes. The sunscreen again doesn't feel sticky or anything like that. It just feels set. So we're going to try to put some makeup over the top of that. So today for base I'm going to be using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and I have made in the shade number 1 Siberia, and I'm going to use a cushion puff to apply it because that is just my favourite way to apply any product really. And I feel like with this cushion you're just dabbing the product into your skin, so there's less chance that the sunscreen is actually going to start moving around, which is going to be good. I'm not going to do a huge amount on my forehead today because I have got bangs at the moment, so I'm not actually going to see it very much. So the forehead gets a nice light covering. I think you're going to see like peaks of my forehead, but honestly not a huge amount. I also obviously haven't done my hair. It's still in a nice little scrunchie, and that's because I'm going to need to like fully tip my head forward to wash my bangs and style them. So there is absolutely no point. So the foundation starts off looking a little bit pale when it's super full coverage, but because I don't necessarily wear it so like as thick as it, you know, goes down, it gets blended out from there. It does now look like a bit of colour. And then I'm going to powder the skin using the Skinfood Peach Cotton Pore. No, what is it now? Peach Cotton Multi Finish Powder. It used to be called the Peach Sake Powder. I don't know why they changed it. I'm going to concentrate this on the forehead and the perimeter of the face so that my hair doesn't stick to me, make me look like an absolute gremlin. And then the rest of it gets on the T-zone, the eyes, and then the cheeks get like whatever's left on the brush. I do find that when I've got my bangs, I like a more matte base because the hair is just all of my face already, and that just makes it stick to it for less. The sunscreen didn't do too badly today. I think that tinted moisturizers don't work well over the sunscreen because you have to kind of rub them in, and that it doesn't like that. Not at all. But with the NARS, it doesn't require a huge amount of blending, it's just a lot of patting, and so that's worked the best so far. So far so good. Alright, we've got a fresh battery, and then we're going to do the brows using the Innisfree two-tone brow kit. I've been looking for another brow powder, but I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on it, I'll be honest. I was looking at the Morphe ones. They have like a little brow pot for like $10, and I was like, damn, that'd be great. And then when I went to go get it, nope, couldn't get that one anymore. And I was like, okay. All of the other brow products that I can find are either like 2 colors where I look at it and I'm like, I'm never going to use the other color, or like it's 1 pot but it's like Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm like, I don't want to pay $40 for what's essentially just a cool toned brown eyeshadow, but I also don't want to pay that much money for like a MAC cool toned brown eyeshadow. And I'm like, damn it, I just want to find another one because I know that this is probably going to last me for freaking ever though, because we use so little of it to do the brows. Like them are done. Then for eyeliner, I'm using a black eyeliner today. We're going with the McQueen New York waterproof pen eyeliner in number 1 deep black. I got this really cheap and starting to dry out now, which is a shame. That's how we're going for eyeliner today. It's just regular. I just cannot do it looking at the camera or talking because I'm useless at doing it. And the foundation is starting to move. So you can see on the upper eyelid there's like a little chunk. That's the sunscreen starting to peel up the foundation. Cool. Love that for me. That's amazing. I'm going to swap out eyeliners for the newer one, which is the Rire liquid eyeliner, because the other one is too dry to finish the rest of the eye. This is weirdly heavy for me, but it's one of those things where you keep trying to like make them more even, because this one went way too wide. So now this one also needs to go way more wider. Way more wider. That is such bad grammar. I'm so sorry. That is literally the best that I'm going to get them though, and I'm just going to stop here because otherwise I'm going to end up with a full freaking raccoon eye. One of them definitely looks blacker than the other one as well. That one's got the new eyeliner on it and this one doesn't. I don't care enough to change that. Then I'm going to curl my lashes using the Shoot Mirror eyelash curler, and I'm using the Heimish Dailism mascara. Again, as usual, nothing has changed. So boring. For blush, I'm going to be doing an orange because I'm wearing blue and I like the blue and the orange together usually. Plus I wear pink so often. This one is from Dreaming Swan. It is the number 2 and 3 coral. I don't think you can get these anyway, but it's like, it's a really close color to the NARS Sex Appeal. This one has got slightly more pink in it, but it's more the puff that I'm after because, like I said with this freaking sunscreen, if you move it around, no bueno. So if I just push down, it doesn't move around so much, and it looks better overall. I will at some point eventually smush it because I will rub at my face instead of like tapping at it, because that is what I do. But we're trying to, you know, delay the inevitable. I'm just applying a small amount of blush because I find that with bangs, there's so much going on in my face that I don't need a huge amount of colour. Speaking of said bangs, this is the point where I would go brush my teeth and fix these. Just like 2 bathroom things. I like to do it before I do my lips because brushing your teeth with lipstick on is freaking dumb. So yeah, but I've also been finishing coffee. So I want to finish the coffee, then brush my teeth, then do my lipstick. That's not that weird, right? I'll be back. Okay, so the hair is done. I absolutely hate it. The way that they cut them is like real like curve like this rather than like a little bit more straight but like triangular but narrow. And I feel like my head looks like a freaking mushroom. I've already had to like trim them down because she left them this long and I was like, that's wild. But you know when you get your hair cut for the first time, they kind of like puff up a bit, so you can't really tell. And so yeah, I got home and washed them and I was like, yeah, that's way too long. I'm in a hurry now because it takes a while to style them because they just look so freaking stupid too. Not my favorite kind of bang. I will fix it eventually. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner and pillow talk, and I'm just doing like the middle section basically because the lipstick is not here. Where is it? Okay, the lipstick I wanted was from Rare Beauty. It's not there. I think I wore it yesterday, so it's probably in my school bag somewhere. If it's not in my school bag, I'm going to be so upset because that means that it's probably at school. It's like a $40 freaking lipstick. It's always more disappointing when it's expensive. So I'm just going to match it with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I actually really like the colour. I just wish that it was glossy because I wanted a glossy look. God, I hate this hair. I feel like a little square. Sorry, not a little square. I feel like it makes my face look really round. Like a really freaking round. Also, they cut this beautiful little like extra bit here on the side. Love it. Where's the rest of it? It's uneven as hell. I paid $25 for that. I'm just like, should have just done it myself. Should have done it myself. But here's the finished look. I am going to go put my shoes on and the rest of my jewelry. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!